can't believe you fought KJ.
Nah, man.
Hold on. That's PJ.
What up, y'all? Just finished the workout with my boy Ryan here. Appreciate you being here with me, my boy.
Thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir, man.
Killing me.
Hey, we got a good one in, y'all. It was good. You'll see it too. You'll see it. So, shit. What I've been trying to do with this series is, obviously, it's, you know, workout fitness inspired, and so, you know, with interviewing the homies, I also wanted to put a spotlight on the people that are, you know, putting on for the community. They got businesses. I know my guy here's been killing it lately, so, you know, we'll just jump into it, bro. What were sports like for you growing up, bro?
Sports was my whole life. I mean, I grew up always playing baseball, and then more friends I got, more into other sports I got. Like, I wasn't always the best, but I was always trying hard.
Right.
Especially remember growing up in the Y playing basketball.
Yeah.
Felt like we were in the NBA.
I know, bro, because
Over there, dunking on the 7-foot hoops.
yeah, and I was thinking about it too, because like, we obviously, you know, our families kind of knew each other growing up, but you were always older. So I feel like whenever we were playing sports, it was either like you were in like the older group. So, you know, I never really played sports with you growing up, bro. So
He was in Keyshawn's age.
yeah, yep, I remember, because I feel like around that time, I was friends with a lot of the older kids, but like you guys were always just, you know, a grade or in the age group above me, so I never got to really play with you guys until later on. But What sports were you into? So like you said you were playing basketball a little bit.
Baseball was always like my heart and soul.
Yeah.
Baseball was my favorite, my passion.
Okay.
Just wind up getting into the business that I'm in is just to create more ways for people to show their own personalities through their sports.
Right. Hell yeah. Which you can definitely see it because I was doing a little scrolling on the page too a couple days ago, and like how it reflects like, you know, a certain person. Like, you know, I seen some people on your page and I was just like, oh, I can totally see why they would choose that, or especially because of like your culture too. I like how you bring a lot of that influence and you really spread that throughout it too. So it's really dope, and I like to see that side of things as well. So that's cool. Yeah. What was it about baseball though that you really loved, and when did you feel like you started to really like find the love?
I was in my first baseball game when I was 2 days old.
2 days?
Yeah, my parents took
Fresh
me
out?
to Grace Harbor Gulls, and I was still in diapers and all swaddled up. Then 2 weeks later, I went to my first Mariners game.
Okay.
Couldn't walk, couldn't talk, probably not even see the field, but I've been around it literally my whole life.
The baseball vibes were just there off the rip.
Yeah,
That's
and then when I
crazy.
was in diapers, my dad said I was hitting balls before I could stand up. I don't know what it was that drew me to it, but the more I got older, I found new appreciations for it. Like, growing up, I was tiny compared to all the big boys that are around us. And baseball's the one sport where size doesn't matter.
Exactly, that's for sure. Look at Jose Altuve, bro.
Yeah.
We're probably taller than him, bro, and he hits bombs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that boy's crazy. So I feel that. And
For me, I love football, I like basketball, but height definitely gives you the advantage, or weight gives you the advantage in football. Baseball don't matter. If you're good, you got skills, then you're in.
right, that's for sure, bro. That's super sick. Okay, so what inspired you to start your baseball glove business? Obviously, you talked about the love for it just now, but what inspired you to do that?
So, back in high school, I knew I was pretty decent at drawing. I didn't know how much I could expand. I actually had the scholarship to go to an art institute, which I declined.
Oh, wow.
I didn't think art would ever get me anywhere. And then, so I was just hanging out one day and I was bored. I'm like, this glove looks really plain, really boring. I wonder if there's a way to get a design on here and make it stick.
Right.
So like, people tattoo skin. I mean, gloves just another form of skin.
Right.
I think I can figure out a way to get this thing permanent in here, and then it just took off. So I used this old tattoo ink, and then started dyeing the leather. I'm like, this ain't bleeding or anything. I like this.
Nice.
And it's gonna stay. And then I started working with colors and working into new designs and researching every single kind of design and tattoo art that I could. So I don't try to appropriate anybody's culture, but if somebody's Hawaiian, I want them to be able to use their Hawaiian culture and bring it into the game if they want.
Right.
So if they have Polynesian, any kind of anything, I want to be able to put that on and do that for them.
That's super dope. Hell yeah. I like that, bro.
Yeah, so most of my designs, they come from the people that come to me. They have ideas. I'm able to bring those ideas to life. I walk them through the whole process and communicate with them all the way.
Hell yeah. That's sick, bro. So you said, you know, you were doing art throughout high school. What grade was it when you started to figure out like your love for it? Because that's crazy. You had a scholarship for art?
Senior year.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
That's
senior
wild.
year, it's like almost out of school. It's like, well, I didn't even put much thought into it because I was so fresh. So it's like, what can I possibly do?
Yeah. At
Get
that
any
age.
kind of career out of this. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm already pretty much set in the direction I want to go in, and
Right.
which I didn't go in.
Like most of us, bro.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be a physical trainer working in gyms and stuff. And
Yeah,
that-
see, that's funny you say that because I remember my senior year we had to do a slideshow presentation of just like a career, and mine was physical trainer, like sports conditioning trainer, right? So that's funny. I had thoughts about that early on too. And I mean, even into like, you know, today, I'm still kind of like Do I get my certified personal training license? You know, do I really jump on that side of things? Because that's something that I'm really into. Like, you know, like I said, I got this business for like my clothing now from the gym, and I'm in here a lot. So that's crazy that you think about that too.
I had my cert for a year. I let it lapse. I found out I'd rather work with people that want to be there with you rather than having to pay.
Yeah.
Because, like your brand, I like working with people who got that fight in them, that fire. People that pay for what I was training, they just wanted me to fix it without putting in the work.
Yeah, bro.
And that's the hard part about training was I kept getting stuck with people who don't do the work.
Right.
They just want me
They
to
want a
fix
quick
it.
result.
Yeah. No, this is like progress. This is day-to-day thing. This is lifestyle.
Right, exactly. It really is what you just said.
Don't get it.
That's facts. And listen to that right there, people. Because a lot of times you'll see people online that are super jacked, super fit, right? Little do they know, those people have been working out for like 10 plus years, you know? And it really takes at least that, you know, a good amount of time to really get to where you want to be. A lot of people think they're just going to come in, get ripped right off the rip, and it's like, you know, if you're a newbie, you can come in and get like newbie gains, is what they call it. Like, it takes about a month to start seeing progress. It takes about 90 days to really notice the progress. So, you know, it's gonna take a while. So like, I feel like that was my thing too, bro. Is like, I feel like you'd have to have a lot of patience for that, and a lot of people just aren't willing to put in the work. And to be honest, I feel like a lot of people that want to be fit are a lot of older people. You know what I mean? I don't know if you had younger people coming to you for that, but like...
I had a couple of younger ones, but again, like the younger ones, they want that magical cure. They want...
Were they the ones that wanted it over like the older people, you think, or?
No. I think like on average, I'd have a client for one session.
Right.
They'd get sore, they didn't like it, they wouldn't come back, I wouldn't see them.
Yeah, man, it's tough. I mean, shit. Even I'm on year 7, and when I get sore, I'm like, oh, I gotta go back, but... You want it, you want it. You know?
I think that's like the biggest thing is when you're working with clients, you got to figure out what works for them and then manage the workouts to their lifestyle. And when you're not around them for more than one session, you can't get a grasp on what their eating habits are like. You can't get a grasp on what their body reacts to on different workouts.
Yeah.
How they handle being sore. Because like when I started working out, I didn't do legs because I hated walking with the, you know,
the soreness. Yeah, bro.
I hated that. But now
tough.
it's like that's the only thing I like working out.
Right.
I can be sore, still work that out. Next day I'll be all right to go.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's just a thing. Like you got to stick with it, find what works for you, find out what works for everybody.
Right. Exactly, bro. Thinking about your business, right? Like you said, you want to bring a lot of culture to your business. You have a lot of people that are Polynesian. You're obviously native. People that are native come to you to get designs on it. You're Kunal, yeah? Or what are you? You're chehalis. Okay.
My mom's Kunal, my dad's chehalis.
Okay.
Chehalis.
Hell yeah, dude. That's fire. What does your culture mean to you, bro?
It's a tough question. I think a lot of people let their culture define them. I try not to let my culture define me. I am who I am. If I was born native, if I was born white, if I was born black, that wouldn't really have an effect on who I am. I'm going to try to be me no matter what, no matter where I am.
Right.
And the older I'm getting, the more I travel to other places. They're all people too.
Right.
So to me, culture is my personality, where I grew up, like my own family is my culture. Being native isn't what defines me.
Hell yeah, bro. That's beautiful too, because, you know, I feel like a lot of people that come from, you know, a certain cultural background take a lot of pride in their culture, right? Like, shoot, I know a lot of native people that take pride in their culture, which is a beautiful thing, you know, but like you said, if...
It's a tough topic.
Yeah, if you're letting that really just steer how you go about talking to certain people, or just letting, you know, how it controls you at the end of the day, I can see where some people really take maybe too much pride in that, but...
Yeah, I was one of those people for a long time. And when you think about like the the schools, that destroyed the native culture.
Right.
You wake up mad, you go to bed mad, you spend the whole day mad. Every time you look at a person that's a different race or different color, you just hate them for no reason. And
Right.
so when you're able to look past that, you can finally grow and be happy with yourself. And you just control what you can control. Let the other things go, because if you're gonna wake up being mad about stuff every day, all day, then you're just gonna have an awful life.
Just definitely not the way to live, bro. I'll tell you that.
Also, I don't care what color people are. If they're cool, then we're cool.
Hell yeah. That's beautiful, bro. I love that. Shit. Also, too, I feel like it could be the other way around, too. Like, also some of the most welcoming people, bro. I remember when I was 15, I actually got a chance to go on journeys with chehalis, bro.
Yeah.
And it was my first time paddling, bro. I hate the open water, bro. Like, it was crazy. One of the most craziest experiences I've ever had. But I remember, I think it was the paddle to Suquamish. We had paddled there from, I think, Malala. But yeah, bro, it was my first time being in a canoe on the water, like paddling, doing the power strokes, the speed strokes, and you know, people were just so welcoming to me, like being a part of it. And I remember, I think after that we went to Muckleshoot, and I got to do some of the drumming with, I think, Quinault there. And I remember this, it's a vivid memory to this day. We were in the circle, and you know, Chief's sitting there banging the drum, and he would point to somebody. They would do, you know, the call or the chant, and then, you know, whole circle would do it, and I'm sitting there just like singing, not thinking anything. This guy looks at me, bro, and he's like, do it. And so I'm just like, you know, I do the chant and everyone does it, and I was just like, wow, bro, like, I'm black, bro, but I feel like I'm a part of this culture, and
I gotta
you know,
show you something.
it's beautiful, bro. Like, you know, just being a part of that and really feeling like I was in the tribe, bro. It was something beautiful and something I'll always remember. So like, where's this?
Africa.
No way.
They're having us in a dance circle.
No way. Were you in there?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, so we have paddles here.
Yeah.
They have their own cultural center where they still practice their historical dances. They still do all the drums,
Right.
all their historical songs. And to be honest, they sound really similar to our native songs, our
Wow.
native drumming.
That's so fire, bro.
Yeah, so that was one of the night ones. We got a day one too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
it's like the more I travel, the more I see like we're not different. Historically,
Right.
we all got the same stuff going
Bro.
on. We got the same traumas.
We're
we got,
all the same, bro.
Yeah.
We're all the same. It's definitely, you know, societies, and I feel like just the pressures of older influences that make people feel like we got to separate ourselves.
Yeah, it's
So-
like everybody's really amplifying the hate when if you look at
Right.
the whole rest of the world,
This is Africa too?
yeah,
Wow.
this is the welcoming center for where the country went to. So,
And these are their tribes.
yeah, this
Bro.
is Eswatini. That's the medicine man dance.
Look at him moving them hips, man.
Yeah, he starts going too. Got that footwork.
I know, bro. And we think we came up with everything over here in the States, bro. Look
I
at
know.
this.
Oh yeah, here we go. I thought it looked easy and I tried it outside. I can't do it.
See? Nah, bro. That's why you gotta travel. You gotta travel, because
Yeah.
I always say, like, it just opens up your perspective to a lot of stuff, you know? Like, you see how other countries act, and you hear a bunch of this stuff over here about, like, oh, they act a certain way over there. It might not be the most welcoming to people from here, but you go over there and you're like, bro, what were you talking about? Like, it's not like that at all. So, I want to pivot a little bit. So,
Yeah.
as a Native American though, bro, how has your sports journey differed from a person who probably isn't Native American?
I'd say it's different because in the Native American culture, we have so many highs and lows. There's so many supporters, so many haters.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I got booed, I was 14 and playing res ball.
Damn.
Yeah, I was getting booed from my own tribe
Wow.
because I
Not
was
the
playing
whole
for the Nisqually team.
Oh yeah. See, and that's what I mean by like, they're either so passionate about their own tribe, or like if you ain't on that
Passion
timing,
no matter what. Yeah.
you know, fuck you. Basically.
Positive passion, negative passion. It's
Right.
got all the highs and the lows all over. And it wasn't even a big game. Like with
Right.
the championship, it was probably like the second game of the tournament.
He said, "I'm not even deep into this." shit,
Loser's
bro."
still in no matter what.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and but like going into school and stuff, I had people showing up for my games that I don't see on a day-to-day basis. They had no reason to be there other than they wanted to be there, which
Right.
was really cool.
Yeah.
I don't think like a lot of non-natives get that experience, you know, having family that's not family there.
Right.
A lot of people that aren't native probably don't know what that phrase means, family that's not family.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
we got thousands of cousins, we don't even know them all.
Right. No, that's facts, bro.
And they'll show up just to watch you do good, watch you do bad, they'll just show up.
Hell yeah.
Happy to see you doing what you love. And
Right.
I feel like not everybody gets that experience.
Right. That's dope. And I feel like another thing too with like native ball is you guys are playing a lot more than people that aren't, that just play for schools or like directly, because like you guys got worlds coming up, you know, which, you know, baseball or softball this time of year is not going on in a lot of places, you know. So I feel like just having that extra edge is probably, would you say, kind of helps you out as well? Or just like that extra playing time or the extra couple games?
That's the thing, like, even when we don't have games going on, you'll get the whole community out to go do scrimmages and go practice. You get
Right, like the other
everybody
night.
out, yeah, just to go be involved.
Right.
And you can't find that anywhere else in
No,
the world. Like,
that's true.
Like, everybody there is an adult, so like they
Right.
choose to be there. Nobody's getting paid for it. And to find a community that's accepting of it, like they let us turn the lights on so we can keep playing in the dark. I
Right.
love that.
Yeah.
You can't find that anywhere else in the world.
Right. That's so dope because I feel like that's really the community trying to better the community, right? Like they're going out, leaving the lights on so you guys can get better, so you can go out and have the edge over these other teams. That's really dope, bro.
It's just something you don't see everywhere, and the fact that I'm blessed to experience it is something I'm thankful for.
Right.
Every day, and then like, they don't care how many times a week you do it. They're just happy you're out there doing good.
I love that. Shit, bro. I remember some of the best times in my life was when I was 15 and I used to play in the native basketball tournaments. Specifically the Marcus McCrory tournament, bro, in Tahola. That used to be one of the most poppin' tournaments around here,
They're
bro.
getting it back going.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
they
that's
got
super
it this
dope.
last year. That was fun.
Bro, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I was
But-
watching like the little kids play. I'm like, I remember when I was one of those little kids.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I don't remember us having to fight so hard to get the ball to the basket. But that was fun.
Hey, bro, it's different these days.
See
but-
some nail biting 4-0 games.
Right. Nah, bro, I remember being that young and just being out there. Like, we would wake up early, like 8 a.m. to get out there.
Yeah, and I
and
remember
go watch.
there was no energy drinks, and we're up there till like
Right.
2 a.m. just vibing,
Bro, and that's what I loved about it. And
just
like,
living life.
about that whole community aspect is like you said, even when you're not playing, your family's out there, just out there
Yeah.
supporting. All the homies were there back in the day, so like all the homies are there,
Yeah.
you know.
And you just sit in the bleachers all day,
All
go back
day.
and forth, walk around the
Everyone's
school.
with you.
Yeah. Also, that's like shout out to Tahola. It's like the only community as a kid
Shout
you
out
could
to
walk
Ola, bro,
around.
for real.
Only community you can walk around. Not one adult knows where you're at.
Right.
They don't care. You're not getting stolen.
Right, no,
That's
for
one
real.
of the safest places in the world.
Right, bro, and like,
It's still that way.
and there was always someone's house you can go to where everyone would be at. You
Yeah.
know, like, hey, we're going to so and so's house after the game. If you guys aren't gonna, stay around, go there.
Yeah.
And everyone would just go there, and we would just kick it with each other, hang out. You know,
Yeah,
you
nothing
figure
bad.
out when other people's games were. You would leave with some homies to go watch their games, come back, like it was
Only games
vibes.
you don't watch are people you don't know.
Right, exactly,
Then
exactly.
you go home, play games like Xbox, PlayStation, whichever.
Yeah,
Just stay vibing.
right.
No, those are some of the best times. Probably never get to experience again.
Yeah.
But those are some of the best memories.
Right, like I said, bro, like I was young around that time, and my dad is Quinault native, so like I'm not adopted in or anything, but just being out there with everybody and really experiencing that made me want to be out there so much. And like I said, it was just something that impacted me really deep and something I'm thankful for. So I appreciate
Your
that.
family's always been around.
Bro, we really,
The fact that you ended up on both of my races.
I know, right? That is crazy to think about, because I remember when my mom first started working for Oakville, I was in 8th grade, and I just remember them being like, yeah, you know, mom's moving from Queets, because she used to work at Queets, and she was like, yeah, we're gonna move way far away from here, but I don't know where, but I'm still gonna stay on like a res, and I want to teach in like tribal schools, because my dad was a superintendent of Cornell School. And so I just remember being like, okay, if he's teaching at Cornell, I don't think we're gonna move much farther from there, or she's either gonna go farther. So like I thought we were gonna be around like Forks or whatever, but then I hear, you know, hey, your mom's over at Oakville, so you can either go to school there, Rochester, or still stay at Oakville. And so I remember, I think it was in 8th grade, the beginning of the year, I was like, you know what, I kind of want to experience school there. So I went to Oakville a little bit of my 8th grade year, and then I ended up moving back like a little bit into the year.
Yeah, I remember going to Hoku when you were there. You had the beats on.
Yeah.
The different stride line socks.
Always stay with the beats, bro.
I was thinking about that. Like, you're wearing 2 pairs of socks.
For real, bro. Nah, the fashion was way crazy back then, bro. That's when I was like,
Bigger
really
the headphones, the better.
Yeah, bro. Big headphones, baggy shorts, bro. I was on my Wiz Khalifa shit, so it was the camo shorts with the chucks. Y'all remember that, bro? But yeah, no, it was really fun. It was fun back then. Like I said, some of those times are just something I'll cherish forever, and I really appreciate that. Shit, I guess where we can leave it off is like, what do you want to see your business grow into just in the future?
That's a good question.
Where do you want to go? And actually, what's crazy, bro, you've done a lot of work for people already, right? And
I have.
you've done some big names I've seen.
It's hard for me to say where I want it to be, because I didn't even know I'd make it this far.
Right. Hey, that's the beauty of like passion, bro. And that's actually what I was going to touch on earlier with your art. That's why I think everybody should just double down on something they're passionate about, because for one, I think if you want to be successful in something, you got to love it, right? And you know, what's better than doing something that you love to do and something you're passionate about? So
I think that's the only reason I've made it as far as I have with art, is that at a certain point, you quit caring about what people think. You stop asking for their approval. You just think, I'm doing this because I want to do it.
Right.
I'm doing this because I like it. This makes me happy, and this is what brings me peace. So I'm going to keep doing it. And then I posted my first one, even though I'm like, I think people are going to hate this. And then I got the most love out of the first one that I did, that I'm like, I think I could lean into this and keep going.
Right.
Then after I posted my first clip, people were hitting me up to do theirs, and then it just kept going and going, and snowballed into something where like I got to take appointments to do gloves and stuff now.
right.
And then
That's when you know it's getting real.
no, when I knew it was real, I entered this art competition, and then I got one of my gloves into a museum.
What?
Yeah, so I got a glove in the Washington State History Museum.
Wow.
I had an exhibit there for like a month, and then actually this past year they hit me up to get one into a permanent exhibit.
Wow.
So now I got one of my gloves permanently in Washington State History Museum.
Bro, that's
And,
legendary.
Yeah, nobody knows that yet.
Right. Hey, that's on the down low, bro. That's on the down
That's
low.
an exclusive here.
Yeah, I don't know if we posted that. I don't know if we posted that.
No, it's okay. It's coming out. It's already done deal.
Oh, fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
checks to the cup for that one.
Let's
so I'm
go,
happy.
man.
Yeah.
That's so fire, bro. Congrats.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
And then I got to do some gloves for Major League Baseball players, which that was exciting too.
I think I seen that on your page.
And then I think what I want to do next, I want to do stuff that's going to last. So that's
Right.
why I was so invested on doing that water tower project for chehalis.
Yeah.
I want stuff that's going to last. And I think that's what a lot of people as humans want to do. We want to leave something that stays here longer than ourselves.
Amen.
Something that people can look up to, stuff that people write stories about.
Right.
I think that's just what I want to keep doing.
Really?
Stuff that lasts.
Absolutely, dude. That's fire, bro. I love that. Well, shit. I know, like we talked about, bro, definitely want to get a collab or something going, because it's beautiful art, bro. Like just the patterns, the colors that you do, and it's really unique. And like you said, if you got stuff in the lab and you got stuff in the museum, that's really, you know, being there for life. I gotta get something of my own to keep in my house or something, bro.
Anything.
So, hey, I'm gonna get it, bro. Hey, I appreciate you coming out, bro. Appreciate you doing this with me, man. And
this was a lot of fun. If you ever need another one, let me know.
hey, bro, we got part 2. We're gonna play it. But appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.